What's going on, you guys? Steven from Airsoft Tech, and today I am bringing you guys another huge unboxing video. Once again, this was sent over to me by FOX AIRSOFT, completely free, so big thanks to you guys. Now, once you guys see what's in the box, and if you guys are interested in it, there will be a link in the description, so you guys can go ahead and buy it. It will take you guys over to FOX AIRSOFT, all that good stuff. But anyways, I already know what's in here. You guys are still, curious on what's in here. No, it's not another sniper rifle. But anyways, I'm gonna get right into this thing. It's actually getting pretty late. It's about like 6 o'clock right now, I think. But anyway, so they put a lot of tape on this. It's a very big box. Look, it's actually indented, or it's like pushed out over here. There's a lot of stuff in here, you guys. Quite a bit of stuff. There's only one gun. However, there's a lot of items. Alright, so let's just keep cutting this. And also, I want to thank you guys because the channel has been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. The channel's just been doing really well for some reason. Actually, this is, I don't know why they put tape like over there. That's not coming out. Anyways, though, yeah, so the channel's been doing really well. It's because 2 of my videos have been getting a lot of views lately. The top 5 worst airsoft freakouts, and then the video where I demonstrated those airsoft paintball BBs. Not where I got shot, but just demonstrated them for the very first time. So both those videos have been getting a lot of views lately. So if you're new, welcome. I appreciate you checking out the channel, checking out this video. I know you guys love these unboxing videos. I love doing them because it's just more and more stuff for me to do videos on it, to try out, and just to have a whole bunch of fun with. And if you guys hear any background noise from my neighbors, I apologize. Can't really do anything about that, but they shouldn't be too loud. So there's the gun. So as I said, there's a lot of stuff in here. This box is pretty damn big. It weighed in close to 20 pounds, I believe. Anywhere from like 18 to 20 pounds or something like that. So I'm gonna try and, keep the gun for last, The gun's like over there. It's not a very expensive gun. So here's the first thing. It is a black mesh mask. Let me get that to focus for you guys. There we go. As you guys can see, let's go ahead and take this out. And guys, I got this a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but I'm doing the video on Friday. This will be going up on Monday, whatever the date is for next Monday. But I got this last Monday, but I was in New York. So when it got to my house, I was already in New York, so I wasn't able to open it. So I was sitting in my house for basically a full week. And then finally, I got home on Thursday night, and then I'm doing it today, which is Friday. So here is the black mesh mask. So this is part of this huge box, and basically, you guys, this is a huge starter bundle package thing. All the items that you guys were about to see, the first one being this mesh mask, adds up to around $250. However, you can get this for $200, so you're already saving 200 bucks. And if the order is over $100, you get free shipping, so you don't have to worry about shipping if you get this. So remember, this will be in the description. So if you want to buy this, the link is down there. So we got some packing paper, and we got a free patch. Oh, this is a new one. I do not have this one. That is a new patch, you guys. I do not have this one. Very cool. Anyways, though, let's just keep going. What's this right here? Oh, there we go. So this stuff kind of got a little bit smushed because there's so much stuff in there. I apologize for the box being so, diagonal or whatever. Let me go ahead and just straighten it out just a little bit. But anyways, here is the next item. They are some goggles, some protective gear or whatever. Does this come with 2 lenses? No, it looks like it only has the yellow lens, and I believe they told me they only had this one. Usually you guys will probably be getting a clear one, not this yellow one. Or is this just, I don't know. Yeah, this is I was thinking it's like some type of film, but no, this is the plastic one, the yellow one. Anyways, though, it looks to be pretty nice. The material is nice. It's pretty stretchy. You have this little case thing that you can go ahead and just wrap the goggles in when you're not using them. And you can obviously go ahead and switch this out, so it's not like this is a one piece and you're stuck with yellow. If you do get yellow, you can always go ahead and take this plastic piece out, and you can go ahead and switch it in with a clear one. So pretty nice goggles, though. Very nice padding over here. Got some rubber to protect your eyes. This is a full face, or full seal, I mean, eye protection here. So basically, I get a lot of questions saying, Steven, what can I get for under 200 bucks? What can I get for, under $100? Well, for $100, you guys, you're not gonna get too much. But people always say, Steven, what's the best gun for $200? I need a bundle package, I need something all together. I'm so confused on what to get. I'm starting out and I'm scared. Basically, you guys, you could just go with one of these bundle packages and it will save you a ton of money. And as I said, the gun in here is not some high-end gun, you guys. It is a beginner gun. All of this is basically for a starter package if you're getting into airsoft. But the next thing here is a smart charger. I'm sorry if it's going to be really bright. No, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take this out. 10G. I actually have one of these, so now I have 2 of them. Yep, this is, oh wait, no, it's a little bit different. Mine doesn't have coloring up there. It says full and then charge. Yeah, I don't have that. This, actually, I don't know. Do I have this one? I'm not sure. I have the older model, I believe. This is a newer model. Oh, there's another wire in there. Just dropped a wire down there. You can't see it, but instruction right there. Got the whole smart charger there. These smart chargers themselves run about 30 bucks, and this is included in the package, so that is pretty damn cool. So here is the smart charger. Smart chargers, you guys, are definitely the way to go. If you have just normal wall chargers that you get with those guns, you're basically just gonna kill your battery over time because they don't stop charging after a while. They just keep going and going and going, and it's just over time, it's not good. So definitely get a smart charger, and there's still quite a bit of stuff in here. I gotta freaking get my whole hand in here. Ready for you guys? Ready? Watch this. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Sweating out here. It's really hot here in California. Anyways, next thing here we got are some Elite Force 2700 rounds of 0.25 gram BBs, even better. So I'm not sure how much this will run. I thought these were 0.20s, but they gave me 0.25s. These probably run anywhere from 5 to 10 bucks, I would say. These run anywhere from 10 to 20, I would say. This is a 9.6 nunchuck style battery with a female Tamiya connector there. I hear Dean's connectors are supposed to be even better. I've never had a gun that have come with Dean's. You can obviously convert them and whatnot, but standard though. I've always wanted to try them out. So is that it? Nope, that is not it. One more, there's two more things in here before we get to the gun. However, I think the gun is gonna come out first. Nope, okay. Whew. Here we go. Next item is this very big freaking gun bag. I think it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, they folded it up. So let's go ahead and undo this bad boy, just like so. Do that, and yeah, there it is. They put it inside. So yeah, this is a really big gun bag. Sorry, I almost just killed myself by tripping over the tripod. But there's the gun bag, you guys. Sorry if it's getting really bright, but there it is. You even get mag pouches on the side, if you guys can see that. Valken, I think this is, oh no, Vism. I don't know why it said Valken, it says Vism. I'm kind of looking at the camera screen all from the side here, and I see the big V there. I thought it was Valken for some reason, but it's Vism, or however you pronounce that company. But pretty cool, pretty nice gun bag. I actually have a ton of these gun bags. Anyways though, let's go ahead and set this to the side. So as of right now, we have goggles, mesh mask, BBs, charger, batteries, bag. Now all we need is a gun. Anything else in here? I don't believe so. This is the very last thing, the main item that you guys have been waiting for. Are you ready? Oh yeah, here it is, you guys. It's a Lancer Tactical MK18. As you guys can see, they have a whole bunch of stuff here because they do sell a lot of gear and whatnot. On the other side here, I'm not sure if this is even in the camera frame. If it's not, I apologize. As you guys can see, Lancer Tactical right there. Let's go ahead and set this down. I'm gonna position the camera again, and we're gonna open the box up. All right, so I zoomed in the camera here. I have not opened this up yet. But here we go. We are going to open this bad boy out. The first flap is already opened up. And there's, oh, it's this way. Okay, my bad. All right, now we gotta do this one right here. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So I did rip it by accident, I think. So we got some nice foam padding up here. We got the instruction manual with a little Allen key. Very, very nice. All of these models over here. Let's see if we see I don't know what all these L2 things mean. Anyways, so we got the instruction manual. Let's go ahead and take this foam piece out, just like so. And why don't you look at that? You even get more BBs here, just like so. What are these? Do they even say what these are? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, 0.20 gram BBs, 1,000 rounds. Gotcha. So 0.20s, 1,000 rounds. Set that to the side. We got a little foam piece here. And this is the Lancer Tactical, you guys. Lancer Tactical MK18. As I said, you get a foregrip up there. You get another battery. You get a sling, the magazine, metal, rail covers. You get a barrel cleaning / jamming rod, and then the standard wall charger, which I was talking about, which you don't want to use. That's why they even included a better battery, because I believe that's like an 8.4 volt battery or something like that. So they included a 9.6. They included a smart charger. They included better BBs. So they basically have the whole package here. You also have the gun bag for the gun, so when you take that to the field, they gave you some eye protection, they gave you a mesh mask. All you need now is some jeans and a long sleeve shirt or something like that. But anyways, let's go and take the gun out because I really want to see how this bad boy feels and whatnot. Oh, it has some pretty nice weight to it. However, I will say right off the bat, because you guys know this about me, I don't really like guns that are made out of plastic. However, this plastic, it doesn't remind me of those old G&G guns. I said I didn't like plastic guns because of the old G&G. It actually looks like there's some residue up there. I'm gonna have to clean that off. But anyways, if you guys have been with me for quite some time, you guys would know I don't like the G&G guns that were made out of like polymer or plastic or whatever. And then in the past year, whatever, G&G has made a huge improvement with the materials that they use to make their lower and upper receivers. However, this one, it still doesn't feel all that bad. It really doesn't. As I said though, I'm not a fan of plastic guns. However, this one has some nice weight to it. It's not, you know, it doesn't feel all that cheap. These rail, oh, you even get more rail covers here. So you get 4 rail covers total. So that is very nice. But however, you guys, this gun is only $100. So remember, this is a beginner's gun. So you're not gonna get full metal upper and lower receivers here. You're not gonna get some super high quality gun by any means. So remember, this is a starter package. So basically you get the gun, you get all the regular stuff that you get with the gun, you get all those other accessories for only $200. This is a great buy. All right, so I went ahead and took the magazine out of the box there. It feels really nice when you put it into the gun. As you guys can see, clicks right into place. Come on, get into focus. There we go. So I'm just gonna do it again, just like so. Clicks right into place, and it comes out really nicely too. Very, very easy. However, I have not held a beginner's gun in quite some time. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom the camera out for you guys actually so I can hold this thing. There we go, just like so. As I was saying, I have not held a beginner entry airsoft gun in quite some time. All the guns that I buy or I do videos on nowadays are pretty, you know, not too expensive, but they're definitely not for the beginner type of player. They're more for the experienced, those higher end guns. So this is kind of new to me. We all had to start with some of these guns here, these nice entry guns and whatnot. But it feels a little bit new to me because I haven't held one in so long. But overall, for being plastic, for the whole thing being plastic besides the outer barrel, the screws and whatnot, the magazine, these little bolts or whatever, and just a bunch of different, you know, little pieces on the gun, everything else is pretty much plastic. But as I said, for everything basically being plastic, it feels really sturdy and actually has some nice weight. My shoulders are actually getting kind of tired holding it in front of the camera for so long. But anyways, I kind of want to try something out. I'm gonna see if those that 9.6 battery has some juice in it. I'm gonna fill the magazine up and I'm just gonna shoot it just really quickly. I just want to see how this sounds, the trigger response and everything like that, because remember guys, this is only a $100 gun, so it's not going to be something crazy. All right, so you guys are probably going to kill me. However, the 9.6 they included is not charged. I have the same battery, so I have 2 of the same batteries now, another 9.6 that I grabbed from my drawer. However, that wasn't charged, so I'm moving on to my last resort here, which you should not do. Trust me, you should not do this. My 11.1 Echo 1 battery. Now don't use this. You guys probably see me, you just got this beginner's gun and now you're gonna strip the gears right when you get it. Don't worry, I'm only gonna do a couple rounds. I just wanna see how it feels. Obviously the trigger response is gonna be a little bit better because it's a higher voltage battery. So the 9.6 isn't gonna perform as well as this is going to perform right now. However, it'll at least give us an idea, so don't worry, I'm not going to mess the gun up. So anyways, here we go you guys. Again, I'm just gonna hold the battery up here. Let's just see how this shoots. Okay, let's see. Ooh. For a beginner's gun, this trigger response is actually really snappy. Damn. Full auto? Not too bad. I forgot to wind the wheel in the mag. Wow. Wow. So obviously, I'm gonna put this back to safe. Don't want to blow someone's eye. Oh my god. I didn't even see this. Look what's hanging. A patch. A Lancer tactical patch. I thought that was like a little tag. Oops. Okay, well, that's another patch. So we got a total of 2 patches, I believe. I don't know. But for a freaking beginner's gun with an 11.1 LiPo battery, unbelievable. However, don't do it because you're gonna eventually strip the gears. This gun is gonna last a lot less if you use an 11.1 LiPo. These guns are not meant to, you know, use 11.1 LiPos. The most you should use with this guy is a 9.6. So don't do what I just did, especially if you're starting out. You're like, he used an 11.1, I'm going to as well. Don't do it, trust me. So let me just quickly show you guys the gun. As you guys can see, so I'm actually gonna put the stock in if I can. There we go, just like so. I'm gonna put the magazine down. It's making a lot of noise. But man, how it shot just there, that was pretty damn awesome. So just to show you guys what it sounds like basically when you move around with it, nothing moves on the gun besides this. That's why I'm holding it. You can hear that kind of crinkling and whatnot. The only thing on the gun that actually moves is that the little button thing or whatever to go ahead and extend the stock out and whatnot. So, but besides that, I'm gonna leave it there. Besides that though, this gun is really damn sturdy, and remember, it's only $100 with that 11.1 LiPo battery. That sounded badass. The trigger response was amazing. The rate of fire was awesome. But again, I have to remind you guys, I just wanted to show you guys, how it sounds, when it's being fired, the trigger response, how crisp it is, just all that stuff. I just wanted to fire it just a little bit, and also the rate of fire. But remember, all of it's gonna drop when you use a 9.6. Anyways though, I'm going to pan the camera down now. I'm gonna set everything on the ground to show you guys one last look of what's included in this big bundle package. Remember, it's for $200. A link will be in the description to Fox Airsoft. So let's go ahead, pan the camera down, and I'll show you guys one last look of everything. So this is the last look before I go ahead and wrap the video up. Anyways, at the top left hand corner though, we have that black lower face mesh mask. We have the 9.6 volt battery, we have the smart charger, we have the Fox Airsoft patch, we have 2,700 rounds of 0.25 gram Elite Force BBs. We have the eye protection, those full seal goggles. Then we have more Lancer Tactical BBs over there, which are 0.20s and 1,000 rounds. Then under that we have 2 more rail covers. Then to the right of that we have the magazine. Then we have the standard wall charger, which I wouldn't recommend using. Then we have some sling over there, which I'm not really sure is all that great. That's in the bottom right hand corner. Then even further to the right hand corner is that standard 8.4 volt battery. I believe that's what it is. And if you move above that, we have the gun itself. That's the stock, but just the gun itself, the MK18. And then above that to the top right hand corner we have the foregrip. And then at the very bottom, I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but at the very bottom here we have a barrel cleaning slash and jamming rod. And now I'm gonna pan the camera down just a second, and we also have that gun bag. So as I've said, you guys, if you were to purchase all these items separately, it would round up close to around 240, 250 bucks plus shipping, and it's even more. So with this bundle package, you basically get your whole starter, pack, I guess I could say. So for everyone starting out and is, scared to jump in and you're not sure what to purchase and what to buy, or go into all these different websites and you just want to make yourself, you just want to make this whole situation easier, go ahead and get a bundle package like this. Again, it's only 200 bucks. You get you basically get everything here besides maybe, a vest or a plate carrier or something like that. However, that's not really that necessary at the start. All you need is eye protection, a mask, lower face mesh mask, BBs, gun, battery, charger, and and a gun bag, and that's what they're providing here. So if you can get that for 200 bucks and for a pretty nice damn gun, which is, I still can't believe that's only $100 by itself, that gun over there. I think it's a steal. So remember guys, if you want to go ahead and buy it, the link will be in the description. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and smack that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new and you enjoyed what you just watched, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would also appreciate that. But that is going to be it for this video. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, but until next time, I'll see you guys later.